So in this new folder, let me call it like a unit converter. Rename unit converter. Okay. And let me open the Sublime and open folder, desktop, unit converter. Select. Right. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is create a layout of it. I create the HTML and the CSS layout of it. HTML here. Oops, I need to save it as an HTML file first. Let me call it like index.html. HTML tab. The title is unit converter. And I will need to use the string meta tag, make it mobile friendly. Let me looking for my assignment 1 requirement. Grab the. Actually, I just use one of my previous assignments. I have all of them in my this assignment. Suppose. Let me grab the meta tag, the bootstrap. Those are things we need. Okay, meta tag and bootstrap. And then I need to have my own CSS link, and the reference is style.css. And let me create my own CSS here. New file, style.css. Okay, and I created my own CSS here, and so the first thing I will add in my own style is a body about the top padding and the bottom padding. It helps us to move things to the middle. Okay, so it's body, padding top, and the padding bottom. It's 70 pixel. You can use any, maybe 75, depends on you. Padding bottom and padding top, 70 pixel. Okay. And opening browser, we can start to build the layout of it. Okay, it's empty right now. And first thing I will need is a div, as a container. Let's move. I put things in this container. Class container. Okay, and I will need a heading here. H1 unit converter. Using some class to move it to the middle, like text center. Feature page, okay. And I think I can have the display 4. Yeah, let's make it bigger. Okay, it's a Bootstrap class called the display 4, and you have display 3, display 2, and display 1. And I think the details can be found in Bootstrap, like Bootstrap display. Yeah, they have some class for you to check here. Display headings. Okay, they have a display 1, 2, 3, 4, and the display 1 is really big, and display 2, display 3, and display 4. I'm using the display 4 right now. Okay, make it even bigger than the normal H1. You can. So after that, I will have a form here, right? A form. We'll have a one input field there. So I have a div. Class is equal to form group. This is in the form, and within the form, I will have input field. Input allows me to input any values about like the current unit, and then I will convert it into another unit. So the type of it should be a number. Okay, name. Input value. ID input value, and let me add a placeholder for it, like enter. Let me do the pounds first, okay? Enter pounds. The pounds can be, I can convert the pounds into others. Okay, so I have an input field here. Let me make it bigger, like using the class, like a form control, right? Form control. Okay, and there is another class called form control LG, form control large. Make it bigger. Okay, it's just make it a little bit bigger than the form control. Okay, you need in order to use form control large, you need to have both form control and form control large. All right. So after this form, I will need like a place to put the result of it. Okay, like when I input something, it should give me the result. The result should be under this input. So after this form, I can have another div. Like give ID called output. Okay, this is gonna be the place we put the output. So inside this output, we will have a div. I have this div is used to add some comment here. It's for the gram. Okay, and inside this div, I will have like the result of the showing the how like when I enter 1 pound here, I need to know how much it is in gram. So this div will show the result of the gram, and next one will show the result of kilogram, and then maybe the OZ, the ounce. So this one I will have a div here using the class. There's a class called card. Make it looks like a card, right? If you just check bootstrap card. Have some class. Make it looks like a card. If you scroll all the way down, yeah, they have like looks like a card like this. Okay. So they have an example code for you. Like in order to make it like this, you need to write code like those things. So I have a using class card here, and a BG. The BG means the background. I'm gonna use background primary, make it in blue color, and inside it, I will have another div. Use a class card header, and inside the card header here, I have a H4 here, saying grams. And another div allows me to put the result of it. Like I will get the result from the JavaScript. ID equal to gram. Okay, I will like that. And let me copy this whole div for gram and copy it and paste it under it and make it a kilogram. So let's change the grams here into kilogram. ID change it to kg. Okay. Change the color of it. I don't want to make it blue again. Let's change it to green color. Success. Okay. Let me add another one. Copy this kilogram here, paste it under it, change it to ounce. Okay, and this can be red colors, BG danger. It's ounces, and change it to give it another ID, saying OZ. Okay. Okay, so then we have 3 cards here. And if we add want to add some space between them, we can either using a break, using a BR, or there is another way you can do it. Okay, there is a class in Bootstrap called MB. You can say MB2, MB3, MB4. Those MB means margin bottom. Okay, like it's a bootstrap class. If you just search here, bootstrap MB2, they have some spacing here like you can using. Setting margin, setting padding, and P1, P2, M1, M2, you can use things like that. Okay, and it's give you some space after this thing here. Like I give a margin bottom for the gram, margin bottom for the kilogram. Refresh it. So it gives some space here. You can use BR. It does mostly like the same thing. It's all up to you. And I want to add some space after the title too. Like so, in the title here, the heading here, unit converter, I can add a class saying MB3. That give me more space here. Okay, let's give some space here. And after the it will be like that. Okay. So that's basically everything we need for HTML and CSS. Let's grab the JavaScript. Okay, make it dynamic. Like every time I input some value here, it should automatically convert it into another unit for me. Okay. Give me a second. No, I cannot put it like that. I'll take a look later. Okay. Let's do the JavaScript part first. Let's go down here. After everything, before we closing the body, we can have a script tag here. And this will connect with our JavaScript file. src is equal to main.js. Okay, and let's create this JavaScript file. New file, main.js. Okay, we'll put this JavaScript file here. All right. So after we have the JavaScript file and the HTML file, first thing we want to do is we need to get whatever user input there, right? No matter what user input here, I want to get that value and transfer it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to like catch the user input here. So I need event listener. Listen to what the user put here there, right? Document the query selector. I'm going to select this input field here. This input field has an ID, right? I give the ID to it. It's input value. Getting this ID. You can use document get element by ID. It does exactly the same thing. Okay. Input value. Query select input value and I want to add an event listener here. Make it bigger. And event listener. And remember how we did how we like get the inputs in the filterable list in my contacts, right? We use the key up here. So key up is a option, and there is another option called input. You can just use input here. It does mostly like the same thing, but key up is every time when you press some key and release it, it will get that, it will run the function. And by input, every time you input anything, it will run the function. So it's basically the same thing. Okay, input here, and you run function called convert. Okay, function convert. Let's try if it's called. I can console log.
Did we mention JS?
What?
Is it JS, Mike? Oh, it's a JavaScript one.
Yes, JavaScript file. So we link this JavaScript file to our HTML file on the end of the body, right? We say the source is equal to main.js. We link it here. Okay. Let's say if console log the function is called. If it's called, it will console log this for me, so I know they are linked together. So let's go back to the file here, refresh it, hit F12. Syntax error, unexpected token on the line 3. Line 3 of the Mender.js. Yeah, I'm missing the parentheses. Okay, it should be like that. Refresh your page. Let's try to enter something here. Like I enter 1, the same function is called. Right? Every time I put something, it just tell me function is called. And if I just click this button here, it also tell me the function is called. Okay? So we just added the event listener with the input, and every time we input something, it will run this function convert, which is this function here. Add some comment here. Test the function is called. Okay, this document right here is catch user input. Okay, next those are comments. So right now we are catching the user input. Now we need to get what the user input values here, right? We can either do it by document query, like get that element and get its inner HTML, right? This is going to be actually not inner HTML, it's a value. We can either getting like a let input is equal to that, right? We can just set a variable is equal to query selector input value. That's one option, and there is another option. Okay, let me just add a comment here. Get user input value. Okay, this is one option, and another option is we can say let input is equal to let me get an event of this. Okay, I can say event target the value. This will also give us the value of this input field. Like each time when user input something, they will run the function convert. It will also pass in an event here. This event's target value is just remember the event target value is whatever user input there. Okay, this you can do it either this way, or you can just do it as we do in filter value of as we did in the bookmark. Okay, we can get its ID and get its value, or we can use either target or value. Both of them will return you the value of user input. Okay, we can try it. We can say console.log input. Okay, we can just console log the input, see if it's really working. Okay, open this, refresh it. Okay, so whatever I put here, it will give me the value there. Okay, I'm just showing you the multiple ways you can get into value. Okay, if I don't want to do that way, I can just comment this out and using this, so should give us the exactly same answer. Okay, see, both of them are getting me the answer. So you can choose your own way, but like when you read someone else's code, if they're using the event target get the value, you should understand they are trying to get the value of when you input something. They want to get the value of it. Okay, so you need to understand both of them, but you can choose which one to use. Coming out of the console log, and right now we're getting the user input. And now we need to set up the output of it, right? Remember, like in the HTML, we save the place like div id equals gram, div id equals kg. We can put our answers here, right? We can put the changes in HTML, and that's gonna be our answer, like the place we put the answer. So, for example, we can say document the query selector getting the id of gram. I want to set this is in HTML. It should be related to our input. Let me Google like how much what our input is in pounds, and like let's convert pounds into gram. Pounds to gram. Let's say the unit converts. So 1 pound is 453.592 gram. So what I need to do is I say take the user input and times that value. It will be that means the value in pounds, right? Like this is the input. This is user input times 453.592. That's gonna be the value in pounds in gram. Okay. So if I just refresh the current page, invalid or unexpected total on the line 12. The gram. Oh yeah, you're right. Should be comments here. You see, whatever I put here, it will convert it into a gram for me. It's really responsive. Okay, it's a responsive design. Just directly give you the answer. Okay, and we can make another one for kilogram. Like a comment here, pounds to grams, and we can leave another one. Pounds to kilograms. Changes to kg, and it should be divided by 1,000, right? Kilograms. Or I can just say, yeah, just divide by 1,000. It's easy for me. So we have two, right? One is for grams, another one is for kilogram. And we can add another one for the oz, for the ounce. Pounds to ounce. So let's paste it here, oz, and let's see how it should be. Pounds to ounce. 1 is equal to 16. Okay, so it's just times 16. So we are getting the answer of them, right? Okay, every time I type something, it gives me the answer. Give me how it should be in another unit. All right, and again, we can make it like it looks better, right? For now, it's just like a unfinished page. So we can change the body's background color and like a background color. Give it like a 33 here. I think it's a gray color. Yeah, make it gray, and we can change the color of the text, like into white. Oops, I forget the comment here. Okay, the semicolon here. Okay, make it into this color. Looks better, right? Giving the answer here. And next thing I can do is I can hide these 3 cards when we first visit this page. Right, I can hide those 3 cards here. So how we do that? Like in the main.js, I can say on the top of it, please hide this for me when I run this file. Hide cards. It's document. Actually it should be hide output. Remember we have a ID here for the whole output, right? They have this div here, have an ID equal to output. Everything should be inside this output. I can just hide this output. It means I hide everything in this output, right? I can just say document the query selector, find the ID output, and your style display is equal to none. Right, hide this for me. I don't want you to show. Okay, so that is hiding. And when I input something, we'll run this convert function. So I can show it in this convert function, right? I can just put it here, like show output. I can see, I can copy this one here. Oops, not this one, this one. Display none. Like every time when I run this function, please change this to block. Instead of none, change this to block. Right, and something it will show. And if I refresh the page, it disappear. Okay. Instead of using display, there is actually another option I need to tell you. Okay, so like we can also say, if I just copy this, paste here, instead of display, we can using visibility. If say visibility equal to hidden, it does exactly the same thing. Not exactly same, but we can do the same thing. We can still using this function to hide it. Okay, and if we're using visibility is equal to hidden, it will be hide there. Actually not visibility equal to hidden 1e. Okay. So this file, refresh the page. It's still there. What's wrong with you? Document the correct selector output the style the visibility. Oh yeah. I did. Okay. Yeah. And if you want to make it a show, I need to change the visibility into visible. Okay, from hidden change it to visible. And if I refresh page and something, it will be visible. The difference between visibility and display is if you change the display into none, it will just automatically hide everything here. The space itself will be hidden. Like if you put anything after it, for example, like after this output, if we have a H1 here saying test. Okay, you see the test is right here because the visibility of it is hidden, but it still takes place. It still takes place. It's still taking the space here. But instead, like if we don't using the visibility, if we're using the style, the test will be back to the top here. There's a difference between display and visibility. Visibility just hide it, but it's still there. The display is just totally just temporarily deleted. So if I add something, it will be appear again, and we'll put the tester downside to the end. Okay, this is a display. This is a display. If we're using the visibility, it will just put this tester here, just hiding it, but it's still there. Okay, it's still there. Okay, it's still there, but you cannot see it. There's this difference between display and visibility. It's so when someone when something is hidden, you need to make sure it's hidden by changing the visibility property or changing the display property. You need to make sure about it. So then you can change it back. You can show it. Okay. Like for example, if I here I say change the visibility to hidden, and then here I say change the display to block, it won't be showing because the visibility is still hidden. It won't be showing. It's still hidden there. Okay. You need to change the same properties. If we hide it by changing the style, the visibility, we need to change the visibility back. If we change the display, we need to change the display back. Okay. And this is basically this how this small project is. Okay. So let's delete this test here. And so we have a unit converter to convert pounds, and actually we can make it much better. So we can have a drop down here, allow users to choose what unit you want to put here. Maybe you want to put the gram here, and we will convert this gram into a kilogram, ounce, and pounds for you. And if you enter we have a drop down here, you can choose. If you choose a kilogram, I can convert it into gram and ounce for you. Maybe we can add more. If you choose a temperature here, I can convert it into another unit. If you choose a meter here, I can convert it to another length unit, right? We can have a drop down here, and in the RJS we can have if cases saying Depends on what the user chooses there, will show a different result. That's gonna be tomorrow's project, and I will show you how to do it tomorrow. But if you already finished today's project, you can start trying it by yourself. Okay? So today's project is just allows user to input pounds and convert it into gram, kilogram, and ounce. And tomorrow I will make it like more powerful. I can have a drop down here. When I select into a different unit, it will give me a different result. Okay? Let me upload this to GitHub. So here is our not this one. Is unit converter. This one. Right click, get back here. I need to create a new project in GitHub. Let's go to the GitHub. Yeah, new project, new folder, new project, new repository. It's called unit converter. Okay, and create a repository. And okay, so what I will do here is git init, git and dot. Oops, git add dot. This is dot. Okay, git commit -m unit convert pounds part. Converter pounds part. Okay, have the pound part. Git push. Don't push. I need to copy the 2 lines here. There's 2 lines here. First time you need to copy these 2 lines. In the future you can just use git push. Okay, paste it here. And it should be go here. Okay, I have the code here, and now upload the video. Stop recording.